everybody, and welcome back. And I am your caster today. As long as the cloud, I am Sis Jenny. So, to answer what Contra is saying,
I don't think we can take home the chicken dinner.
yeah, definitely. I mean, that's the kind of consistency, or at least a result that at least fans' favorite wants to see. Honestly, Team Secret, they have been there for quite a while. If they were not to be as strong this season, I'm not surprised.
Well, let's see if they can pick themselves up in this final round, as they will be playing as well. So some of the teams will not be playing here. Will be Team Hawk, will be one of them. Military Base will be basically empty. Team Hawk, Taba NC will not be playing. So the last time we saw this grouping in this map, it was a clash of teams in Novo. It was Sem9 as well as Almighty trying to take over Novo, and Sem9 unfortunately lost majority of their members very, very early. But this kind of flight path, I don't expect to see teams trying to fight for either Military Base or Novo. I think everyone would just drop into their regular go all the way down, it seems. But for teams like Axis Grid 1 and Sem9, it's going to be tough for them as they're still stuck. I think they're somewhere around Lipovka by now.
This kind of circle, we will not really see a close combat. I would say a whole lot of teams will be swimming. By this time, the bridge won't be a good idea by getting striked again by Genexus, and that's Rapper Boy one more time. He might just be taken down. I don't think anybody is going to come up to revive him, and Genexus will do a push. But will they come back? Oh, but apparently the Kifla is going towards Sem9 instead.
Putra traces on to Faris, so Faris is down. Repo will be taken out by Loom.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, and Genexus, they have the advantage against the Farang Legends. Are they going to do it? I mean, Genexus, they're playing like Team Wales last season. They have an advantage. They will just rush into the compound.
They are trying to push into the compound. Helton is just going for that information porters, trying to get back onto the teams, but they are trying to spread out. And you know what? I think this is a good build-up, but there is something going on for GigFam. Already a boat has already got on fire, and the entire MAB in the waters are getting in the red of help. This is only the second circle, sir.
Oh yeah, and just look at this. Because it's the second circle,
oh my god,
and it's all the way down, everyone starts to rush in. But Genexus, they're not worried about the circle. They just want the elimination points.
Yeah, and they have opened up nicely. Farang Legend, there's no way for them to fight back. Helton right now is sitting, and he is a sitting duck right now. They are going to push him, and it's not going to be looking good at all. Eliminated already, MAB, and the next one might get eliminated is actually Farang Legend.
Oh, Genexus, not giving any care about the circle. They're just like, okay, we just want elimination points. This is very, very interesting. It really is like Team Wales last season. R2K as well, they managed to wipe out Clutch Gorilla. So Clutch Gorilla will be the second team to go out, and looks like Loyu will get one for himself too.
And you know what, I keep on saying this, that Clutch Gorilla, every time either one of these team, Farang and Clutch, they will like, you know, somehow get eliminated hand in hand.
R2K, they have part of the circle, but look at this GigFam, they're going for the swim. I wonder if R2K knows that GigFam's in the water. It doesn't seem to be the case. Or maybe Aizen does. Okay, no, it doesn't look like he knows.
Actually, something happened to GigFam. Yeah, the ship or the boat was actually exploded, but here we go. Aizen trying to stop Genexus from taking the high ground. Echo's there, doing a beautiful spray, a flying buggy. But Biu managed to get to the top, and Dingos is trying to take advantage of things.
Oh, Dingos is just trying to go straight into the other side of the island. Would he be able to make it? Now Long is the last man standing. Long will need to make a break for it. Long going alone. But he'll bump into the rest of R2K. Long, no! Long!
No, it's so scary. Even though they are not third party, they are coming from the back.
Oh, but look at this. Who's coming in from the back? Damroot from GigFam. Now with the long reach of the SMG. Then he goes down, and Mile is the last man standing. They're not going to get out of this.
It hurts to see this. It's like players can't even do a counter when they are in the water. So Damroot will take one by one down, just like fishes in the sea.
Yeah, it happened to be Jenny. I mean, yeah, it feels weird, but I get it. But now we have EVOS VIP. Going up against RSG is going to be Kim and Rex, the duo that's left. Small Boy will be taken out by Sam. At the same time, you can see counter fire into Sam, so there will be a trade there between these two teams. Rex will be the one to take down Sam. So it's going to be 2v2 as Insomnus stays alive, but not for long.
It's really a painful game to see. A few good teams have gone down. And it's all because of the hard shift circle. Everybody won't have the time to stream over or even get across the bridge. So this is what happens. Tends to be the last person again. He has to do a swim or come into the circle. They have already swarmed, in fact. He has to run in. But I won't do that if I were him. Kim.
I mean, if he goes any further to the left, it's too open for him. Maybe, I don't know what he's trying to do. Probably trying to pick up his teammate, but then again, it's just too open. I mean, just look at the space on the right. Even if he tries to climb the hill, it's almost impossible to not get spotted at least.
Yeah, he just got to try and play passive this time. No point in reviving any one of the EVOS players, leaving Razor behind. And he only has the cloud of smokes to cover him right now. Any point of time, he will get taken down. True enough, already being spotted with that Scar L from Rex. The entire EVOS goes down.
I mean, there's nothing much more that Razor can do, to be fair. There was nothing that... If anyone swims in this middle, and if like RSG has that is 10th place, but 4 elimination points taken over by RSG, pretty okay considering that this kind of circle is really tough.
Look into R2K, sir. They are coming in for a fight, but one by one goes down. Echo's the last person standing. And they are all left with that one person left from R2K. GeekFam did a good gatekeep. Aizen is the last. It has to be Aizen, you know. This guy is a good fragger. It has to be him.
But what's not good is the Dingos. They bow at 9th place, no elimination points for them. But GeekFam, you can't think about it. They came all the way from Jogopool and they still maintain all 4 of their members in the final few circles.
No, Aizen. Oh, God.
He's still alive.
Oh, God.
He is doing... Wow.
You see, Loom is just there. He just said hello and I'm off. And he's still alive. Aizen. He has some kind of a magical, mythical blessings.
Yeah, I think it was Sis Jenny's scream that gave him the blessing. You know, can you do that again later?
No.
Okay, it was spontaneous, right?
Yeah. You did see Loong. He stood up and like, okay, nope.
Wait, what? Okay, they know that he's there.
Yeah.
Aizen is in trouble now. Aizen is now ICU.
And here we go. What is going to happen? Homeboys is finally making into the kill feed and already getting contacted, but they are in a safe spot. I remembered seeing them somewhere in the corners, so they are still quite safe in a compound. GeekFam is currently outside. Team Secret making their way in, still alive.
Oh, but look at this. Team Bosco, they are in the circle, and remember, they are one of the teams that made that very, very early rotation, knowing that no one's in military base, but Dab with a 1v1 against Aizen, and Aizen will be taken out by Dab, 2 young players, and Dab was the winner.
But 11 elimination points. I don't mind going early. And I'm still hearing tappings, and it seems like I think Team Secret wants to win this chicken.
Yeah, they managed to slip in, but they need to move further forward. But with compounds, it should be okay for them. Anyways, Genexus, they're hungry for it as well. They're currently sitting at the top of the charts. Genexus, last week, they were bottom, but now they're up there.
They are just playing it all fury in front, showing everybody how furious that they want to be on top. And Mika is just pressuring fire, already knowing the information of a team that is existing over in that side, but we are still hearing a whole lot of sprays, and this is a fight between GeekFam and Team Secret and also Axis.
Y2K finally goes down to Loong.
Loong.
Yeah, and it's Loong. Loong, the solo player, he's still alive.
Loong.
And he's fragging.
We can see into the mini map. If you guys see the brown color, and he is already extracted out too early. Castus jinx.
Hashtag Castus curse in the house, ladies and gentlemen. But now GeekFam is still trying to stay alive. As GeekFam try to slip into the circle, but Team Secret will be going up against Bosco, as Bosco will need to defend this 4 versus 3.
Ay, ay, ay. But iShot's getting that angle targeted into where Team Bosco is, but unfortunately the walls are too high for them to come in. They're just going to try to pressure one another. Kid is keeping a safe area here. Already know the footsteps of them being inside the compound. I don't know who has to come out first, but Bosco, Ainayoki, I think he will try to put the entire team inside.
Oh, but check this out. That will be eliminated by Miracle. That means he's number 6 for 7-9 in this final round. Our boy tossing out Nate onto the other side, but Fredo will not be phased by our boys. Nate tossing out a second Nate, no one on the left, and Bosco still holding strong.
Bosco, when they have a house, they can do it all, you know. We've seen that before, and our boy trying to attack into snipes. Geekfam is still alive, being in the open, in the grasses, and Bosco is still utilizing this place very well.
Oh yeah, Bosco, they are defending this like a champ. And now Homeboys, finally we see Homeboys.
Ah, there you go.
Yeah, finally, now with the long range coming in from down with the DP, gives pressure on to Geekfam, but Tricks will take down Miracle. Geekfam now not able to move forward.
Oh no, one by one goes down. Homeboys is also controlling from the other angle. If you can see in the mini-map, they are not in the circle, but they can control, at least for Geekfam from interfering and for them to come in. But Bosco, again, taking advantage of the compound that we are talking about. And this is, even though they only have one elimination point right now, I think this elimination point will come in instantly when the circle is in their favor.
Yes, and it is currently on the favors of Team Bosco. And now Homeboys, they need to move. Unfortunately, Iron Pro will need to abandon his high ground area. Oh, damn rude, damn rude, damn rude! He's saying so rude from Iron Pro, my god.
What a good call from Iron Pro, choosing such a place at the 7th circle. So he is already ready to sacrifice himself while his teammates is coming in. He's covering the fire. We are hearing tappings, and this is coming from Axis Mika, who's hiding somewhere at the corners. They are still in the game, by the way. We've got 2 from Axis Red 1. So the rest of them is still trying to find their way into the compounds of Bosco.
And Team Bosco currently looking good, looking strong. Now Homeboys starting to move in, but then again the circle is not favoring them just yet. Team Bosco, they are making this place their fortress. It's working out for them so far. Iron Pro,
There you go.
take out a final team member from Geekfam, and there's going to be snipes, but 14 eliminations from Geekfam. They have been. Oh, McDonald had a farm. E-I-E-I-O.
Farming it all out for Geekfam. This is where you get to see how they are coming in with that firepower, utilizing it at the very last few circles. Just like what we said earlier about Geekfam, it's all about the weights, firepower later. But now the weights that we want to get over is actually Team Bosco. The orders from the IGL is saying don't go up, don't come out, and Axis is helping to make Team Secret fall one by one outside.
Oh, but Homeboys ain't gotta be happy about that. With the VSS in the arms of Bart, taking down the jumper, but Micah is there to pick him up. So I guess it's gonna be a stalemate until the next circle.
This is irritating because the compound, it belongs to Bosco, and they're not going to come out no matter whatever it is. And I'm sure they're running out of throwables already. Yes, Psycho is getting ready for that one grenade. He has to land it right, and he's about to toss it in right now. And he's doing without cooking it, so he's hoping that one of the players would run into it.
I think he's also just buying time though.
Yeah.
So he tossed out an early nade, and people won't go there for at least the next 8 seconds. So he has bought himself some time while the teams pressure themselves. Now the circle is just that small, we can't really see who has the circle, but my guess is that it's probably still going to be Bosco. That's why they're not really moving. But the nade onto Ainauki from iShots, this could be an opening for Team Secret.
And you know what? I think iShots is ready with the DPS in hand, and they are coming in slowly to knock on Heaven's doors. And you know what? Psycho's the last man standing.
Psycho to the left, to the right. Psycho getting cleansed. No! And Psycho goes down. It is Fredo! Fredo eliminating Team Bosco. And then Nate with that opening. Team Secret took advantage of it.
Yeah, and now it's left for Fredo to retain this chicken if it's possible. Iron Pro is coming back to steal it from them from outside, tossing the grenade, not getting it done. Axis is still in the corners. This is hard.
Oh, Axis could take the chicken, then the chicken goes out! And now it's within the Axis Red 1. And Homeboys Axis with an advantage, but then again, Iron Pro, such an experienced player, he could still clutch this, but he's going to go up against the two big boys. It's going to be Jumper as well as Micah. Iron Pro with the nade, prepping it up by Iron Pro. Onto him as one nade, dropping his health to 40%.
Ay, look at that. Bart is still in position. Jumper and Mika will not come out, and they are throwing trouble, still getting the loots ready, still cooking more. Jumper is anticipating, already know exactly where the players might come in from. Iron Pro, Bart can't do anything.
I mean, these are two amazing players going ahead at each other. Okay, we're now down to the 9 circle. 9 means it will close all the way in, so they need to make this quick. And now Bart is still alive. We know how talented this guy is. Bart now with the Molly putting pressure on the side of Axis. Iron Pro right at the forefront. Jumper as well as Micah waiting for the right moment. But when is the opening? This is going to be super tough. The only thing that will force them to move is the circle.
Yep. And I can't tell who's going to be the bigger winner this time. It's all about the circle. But this time we're not saying level 1 or level 2. All of them are the same levels. It's just the barriers that separates these two teams.
Yeah, it's only the zone that's going to separate them. Okay, so Micah's starting to move in. He's starting to be in front, but I think the troubles are done. Now it's going to be gun v gun. Bart moving in together with Ibro. Ibro still has a nade though.
Yeah, he has that one nade. He's hoping to get that, at least Micah down. I'm not so sure what will happen next. Jumper already is there, and Bart can do a spring. He wants to, he's trying to come up. Ay, damage is being done here, but not enough.
Oh, Bart will be taken down, and this is the moment for Axis Red 1 to clean that by Chicken Dinner. Jump shot coming in. Axis Red 1, number 3. 3 Chicken Dinners today. Today is the day of Axis Red 1.
3 chicken dinners, guys. Well done. What a way to come back. Wow.
Wow. What an ending that was, sis. What an ending. It was amazing. I thought that at some point Team Bosco would be able to seal it until Team Secret had to come in. But Axis Red 1, my goodness, that was an amazing finale.
Let's bring up the match rankings for now, as we'll take a look at the overall standings later on. This is 21 points in for Axis Red 1. 3 chicken dinners, and they are currently the team to beat, standing at number 1 for sure. After closing off on such a high note, Geek-Fam comes in on number 2 with 14 elimination points inside of Sonaska military base itself, and they have a total of 20 points. 18 comes in for Homeboys, which I did predict for the final round. Doing not too shabby after all. Team Secret, they did last pretty long, but they only got 15 points with 5 elimination points. R2K with 11 frags, they will accumulate a total of 12 points. Meanwhile, Bosker with 10 points on the final run of Arangel. And from 7 onwards, we got the Nexus on 8th and 7-9 with 7 points, 5 points in for RSG at 9th. And on 10th place, we got Evo's VIP with an accumulated 3 points. 1 point each for both Dingos as well as Almighty, and we understand this circle is absolutely atrocious for those teams that are not used to playing inside of the island. And therefore, SMG, Foreign Legend, Close Gorilla, as well as MAB Esports, they didn't manage to accumulate any points at all from this final game of Thursday. But don't worry, there's still more chances for tomorrow. Make sure you root for all of your favorite teams. But let's take a look at one of my favorite players out there throughout the tournament, Iron Pro. He's got 4 elimination points. I used to manage him, by the way. So he's got 829 points of damage being done throughout, and today really showing up strong, having 4 MVP points, and that's like what, 53.3% of contribution to the team. That's basically the rest of the team securing about 3 to 2 pointers each, and he's really showing that he is here to crush the competition. Unfortunately, of course, they started off really rocky throughout the course of Game 1 all the way to Game 3. Tried their best on Game 4, and of course, they did sit out on one of the games, so this is the best that they have to offer. But Iron Pro, after the transition from RSG into Dingos as well as 4 Rivals, he's always been the top frag, top terminator of whatever tournament he plays. I just hope to see more out of this Wonder Boy. So let's also check out the rest of the data that we do have here. And this is the overall stats that we have for match 5. We start off here with 59 elimination points for all of the teams accumulated, and we got 7,768 points of healing being done by everybody else. Only 51 gets knocked out. That means the rest of them have been taken out by the blue zone, and there's about 190 turbos used. Quite an average inside of angle match, but take a look at Miracle though, 315! This is one of the longest shots we've had throughout the tournament thus far. I don't even know how he spots this one now, but kudos to them. And this is 3 airdrops being looted, 8 total headshots being displayed, and 8 total revives as well. Great job to all the survivors and all the players today, whether you've got the chicken dinner or not. So let's see what could they possibly make it out by the end of the week. Geek fam, definitely a team that we will have to keep an eye on throughout the rest of the journey. Now let's take a look at the turbos used. Fredo now coming up strong as he's on the double 1 spot with 13 turbos used. As number 2, we have a tie between both Axis, Micah, as well as Geekfam Snipes. So far, all of them definitely contributing a whole lot, not only with supportive plays, but also getting those massive frag grenades of damage being done throughout the course of the battle. So turbos, make sure you guys use them whenever you find them up, than to just leave it on the ground, and who knows, you might even get a chicken dinner out of that. So that's all for turbos being used. I believe that we'll also see high elimination points coming from the rest of the teams as well. Pardon me, as I do want to take a little bit of breather. Now, let's go to the weekly rankings here, as we got Axis Red 1, undoubtedly the king of day 1. We got 75 points for Axis Esports themselves. Genexus will move in solidly with 31 elimination points and 30 ranking points, accumulating to 61 points, as BioBio definitely have led the team pretty well on this one. 7-9 now moves out on the 3rd spot, as they have finally found their rhythm once again. R2K started off very rocky, but ended the day strong with 41 points, now currently sitting at 4th position. While GeekFam will have 39 points for himself. KHI Esports, they've got that chicken dinner, but they did have a couple of rough run-ins, so that's 36 points finish with 37 points. 33 for Dingoes, Team Secret at 8th spot with 31, 30 for Team Bosker, and of course we got on 10th, Homeboys with 26 points. Moving over to our second part of the bracket, we've got THQ with 26 pointers in at 11th spot. MAB has been showing a little bit of an inconsistent run, and therefore they have a total of 25 points. 23 for RSG. We see them with good games and also some rough games as well. 1 point behind them is going to be Evo's VIP with 22 on 14. Foreign Legends will have a cumulative 19 points for themselves. Udo Alliance with 17, while NC will come up with 17th position as well as 16 points. And today, we haven't seen all too much of Clutch Gorilla, Almighty, as well as Team SMG. I really want to see them do a whole lot better, or else by week 3, they may not make the cut for the grand finals. Now, let's take a look at the top 3 eliminators as well, as we have Micah with the highest elimination points. And this is a really close competition between all the top 3 players out there for today. We got Appy from Udo Alliance that secured a total of 41 eliminations thus far throughout the span of the tournament. And also we've got Izane with 40 elimination points. Very fitting. We've seen them do very well throughout the tournament. And by the end of the week, we might see some shift. Appy is just picking up some steam, and we're going to be looking at more of that race between some of the top dogs of the tournament. Izane has always showed that he has lasted the longest for RTK, and he secured himself 40 elimination points, as we spotted out much early on. 9,023 damage has been done throughout the course of the battle that he's been with the rest of R2K. Survival time, self-explanatory, and he's got a total of 1.5 MVP points so far.